Hi, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Event podcast version with your host, Miss Foresight. And today, we're going to be talking on event planning certification. Why is it necessary? Why do you need it? Of course, I'm here with my favorite person. Will I call you my favorite person now? Well, my friend, my sister, my girl from way back, Nosa Badige of Delphinium Event. She's an event planner. You guys should go follow her on YouTube. So she's also a trainer. She's a coach and a trainer. She has an academy as well on event planning school.
Very
So
that's my topic. This certification, that's my
so
topic.
let me just throw it right up to her. Why is event planning, or why is it necessary that I go through the process to have the certificate, to become a certified wedding planner or event planner?
The truth is that there's nobody who wants to go far in a particular line of work
Mm-hmm.
that does not need certification.
That's true.
So if you wake up one morning and say, to plan no hard though, then you don't have plans to be a planner for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably just patching through.
Well, like a hobby.
Yeah, you're just patching through. You will not last long.
Mm.
You need it. Okay, so I'll use myself as a very good example. I started business 2016. Did
Okay.
I get a job? Yes, I did. But I thought I knew everything I needed to know until I went for certification in 2017. And that's when I realized that I know nothing. And another thing that certification gives you is that it gives you a community. First of all, your classmates that you're
Yeah,
with,
yeah,
and then the
yeah.
person who taught you. That one also links you with other people. So you
Mm-hmm.
have mentors, you have people to communicate with you.
Mm-hmm.
So that network is very important.
Right.
It's very important. To be fair, that network is actually what brought me to where I am today. 10 years down the line. So eventually we all know that certification is very important. Don't wake up and say you can do this. It's unfair. You imagine people spending
I like the way you
millions
say it's
learning.
unfair.
Oh, it is no, it is very unfair because it, like you said in one of the podcasts we had a while back, you said something about having good vendors, and
Yeah.
eventually, even when you don't know what you're doing, the
Yeah. When you
vendors
have
make
a
things good. Now
professional
you
too.
that
Yeah.
don't know what you can be just so lucky you get good vendors,
Yeah.
and then everything now comes out well. Your first event comes out well, and your mind, you're now an event planner. Wait till when you have
When
problems.
you have problems, right?
Wait till when you have to manage risk. That's when you will know that you don't know nothing. Do you
Now you
understand?
said
So it's
something
very
about
important.
networking. I'm going to pick up on that topic. Networking. This whole job, this industry,
Mm,
is all about networking.
true.
The more people you know, the more jobs you're most likely going to get.
Absolutely.
So let's even kick away Mark Zuckerberg's app. Without it,
Exactly. Because a
without it,
lot of
what are you gonna
people
fall
without
back
it,
to?
they can't do
You
anything.
get, like, when there's no Instagram page to show, what are you gonna do? So these people that you actually meet, your fellow planners, the whole networking part of it, they are the ones that can say, "Oh, I know this person. I
Mm,
can vouch for this person."
mm.
So who can vouch for you?
Another thing about certification is that there are so many things in that class that you think you know,
But you don't know.
you do not know them.
Like, even going
If
for
you want to be
seminars,
honest, you
stuff,
don't
like
know
you
them.
just realize that, oh no, I've been to do event before, but I never hear this part.
Do you understand? It's just the way, it's just like reading the Bible,
Mm-hmm.
and every time you read that particular passage, a new revelation for you have read it
Yeah.
before.
Because trends keep changing, the
Do you
industry is
understand?
evolving. What we used to do before is not what we're doing right now. So even planners that have, done courses before, you find out that those who are serious keep going back to school. They
Exactly.
keep learning. Like, learning
Exactly.
is something that you just have to keep putting in over and over and over and over
And
again.
that's what makes them stand out
That's
from
what
every
dude,
other
yeah, they keep
person
standing out. Like, even apart from the local, you start getting international because you're not learning from people that are doing big things on a bigger scale.
on bigger
Then you're able
scale.
to
Yeah.
implement it here in your own local place, whether it's in Nigeria, wherever you are. So certification is very, very important. It's not just about getting the paper. Some people feel
Mm-mm.
it's just the paper.
Just the paper.
It's not the
No.
paper, it's the experience.
If you don't focus
There are
in
so
that
many
class,
things,
you're
there's so many things,
just
so many experiences in your journey as an event planner that you can
mm,
avoid if only you went to school,
true.
if only you went to class, if only you paid attention.
Very true.
There's not just enough to go pay.
Yes,
Are you
pay
paying
attention.
attention? And
That's
then I
true.
will advise people that if at all you want to, going for those planning school or planning classes, go for the one that they offer mentorship after the class.
Very true.
Because people
Very
just
important.
do hit and run class 2 days. Bam.
They're out.
You did not
Whatever
learn
you do with your
anything.
business, that's your business. They
You did
collected
not
your
learn anything.
money.
You need a mentor that will hold your hand and take you at least 3 months to run through, to have you help and be able to set up your
Honestly, but
outfit
that's
in the
how
right
we
color.
became what we are. That mentorship is very
Because
important.
most people don't want to
Don't teach me and
serve
throw
these
me out into the
days.
streets. That's
Most
not
people
fair.
don't want to serve these days. You know, everybody just wants to be a boss.
Everybody just wants to make
So
their
they just
money
want to
and
be,
walk
they just want
away.
to wake up and, their eat. But you have to go through the process. You have to serve, you have to follow people, honor people, learn the trade. It's a trade that should be learned. Learn the business of events. Because most people don't know the business side of it. They just know the glitz and the glamour and they
And
just feel, that's it.
that's just what it is.
Like,
So
I'm a wedding planner. Oh, really?
yeah,
Like,
it's just so
oh, really?
funky. I'm a planner.
But when the thing hits you, when the problem hits you,
mm,
and when a client wants to threaten you and want to arrest you,
that's when you will know.
you now realize that more this thing will not be child
It's
play.
not joke because there are a lot of the legal aspects. Do you know they don't know about the legal
It's not
aspects?
about
Do
contracts.
they don't even know the laws of events in Nigeria?
None. They don't even know
If I
what if
ask
they
them,
have
okay,
an
in the
issue.
Constitution of Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
tell me the laws that pertain to the event
Event
industry.
industry.
They do not know. So there are a lot of times that they fall victim of some
And some
certain
of
things
the
because they
issues,
don't know.
are really not even they're not even the ones at fault.
Yes, but because the client or whoever is on the or receiving end knows that this person doesn't know it, they
Yes,
use it
so
against them.
things against them.
That's actually what
And
it
people
is.
don't know that clients can be very smart.
Very smart. Very smart.
I don't want to talk about clients,
Oh,
but
that's another topic. When we now have difficult clients, the ones that will prove to
oh
you that
no.
they are just helping your life. It's not
Clients
like
from
they couldn't have
hell.
done it. You know, they're just types. They're
Clients from
just helping
hell.
you. It's
Ah
not like they could have
no.
done it.
So we're just trying to give you an opportunity.
Yeah,
Like
opportunity to
we're
grow.
giving you a platform.
A plat- Oh,
In
I cannot count how many
2025.
times I've heard
A
that thing. But I
platform.
don't hear it again. Mm-mm.
No,
They
you
can't
can't hear
tell me
it
that
again
kind
now,
of
bro.
nonsense.
It's when you're just
So,
starting
in
up.
conclusion, what I normally tell people is that if
Mm-hmm.
you feel like you don't want to go to the event school, I'll give you a very good example. Put yourself and someone who is certified in a bush or in a desert. No
Mm-hmm.
phone, no internet, no Pinterest, no Instagram. Plan an event with your head. Execute it, and let me see how well you do.
Very funny.
That's when you will know.
You'll be making a lot of
That's when
mistakes.
you will know that there's planner and there is planner.
You'll be making a lot of mistakes, and then by the time you finally get yourself, maybe you'd have run like 3 years. Then you not to have it. There's always that epiphany where you just everything just comes back to you.
Mm.
Epiphany where everything just comes back to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're like,
Mm.
what did I go do before?
See the
Like
way.
you start everything will start playing out. You're like, I should have done this. Oh, I should have done that. If I did not do this one shouldn't have happened. And all these
My
things you would
students used
have
to
just
complain
know,
that I
like
stress them.
straight
And I
up
feel like
from the
if I
very
don't
beginning.
stress you, client will stress you. So collect the stress now. By God's grace, my students
Mm-hmm.
can actually wake up and say, leave them somewhere empty. Take phone, take everything away. They can plan an event from
Yeah,
scratch to finish.
yeah.
Because that stress, I put them through it.
Because event planning is an art.
Hmm.
It's just an art. If you put plus and minus, you put this together, you get this.
Mm-hmm.
You get to that point
And
where
strategy.
you can just be in your room and you're just strategically putting things. And when you're done, you get the actual
Do you
result. And then
understand?
if it's gonna flip, like backfire, you already know what you're gonna
Mm.
do to
To fix
cushion
it.
it. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Like
That's risk management,
so you're like a pro.
basically. So in all this, you're not saying still think in your head that you just want to go and start it like that. You're on your own. No?
So guys, I don't think I need to say so much or so more. So
Mm.
if you're just starting up in the industry, go get certified. Don't there's no need going to plan that event that your uncle has given you or your auntie or your family event without getting certifications. Go get certified, learn under a professional, get mentorship programs, and come back and thank me. See you in the next episode. Bye.